On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Locomotive.
A powered rail vehicle used for pulling trains or railway cars. An engine that produces the necessary power for the train to move on the tracks.
Examples:
locomotive engine, diesel locomotive. The powerful locomotive chugged along the tracks, hauling a long line of freight cars.
Thatch.
A material, such as straw or reeds, used to cover the roofs of houses or other buildings.
Examples:
cover with thatch, thatch of hair. The thatch roof was made from local grasses and was a traditional design.
Breastfeeding.
The act of feeding a baby with milk produced by the mother's breasts.
Examples:
breastfeeding mother, breastfeeding support. Getting the hang of breastfeeding at first can be challenging, but with patience and practice, it gets easier.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
institutionalize a system, institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Orphan.
A child whose parents are dead or have abandoned them.
Examples:
orphan care, asylum for orphan children. The little girl was a war orphan and lived in a group home.
Peach.
Juicy, sweet fruit with fuzzy, pinkish yellow skin, a person or thing that is particularly pleasing or attractive.
Examples:
peach cobbler, juicy peaches. The peach tree in my backyard produced a bountiful harvest this year.
Foe.
An enemy or opponent, someone or something that is opposed to or in conflict with another.
Examples:
a political foe, bitter foe. The superhero's archfoe was an evil mastermind who always got away.
Concubine.
A woman who, in some societies, lives and has a sexual relationship with a man but cannot officially be his wife.
Examples:
concubine system, his favorite concubine. The Sultan's wives and concubines lived in the harem together.
Spawn.
To lay eggs or to produce offspring, to cause something to develop.
Examples:
spawn in spring, spawn a new concept. The salmon swims upstream to spawn in the place they were released.
Millionaire.
A person who has material wealth that is valued at more than $1 million, pounds, euros, etc. Millionaire capitalist. Become a millionaire. The internet millionaire was captivated by the artist's paintings.
Hairdresser.
A person who cuts and styles hair for a living.
Examples:
Personal hairdresser. Get a haircut at a hairdresser. The world-famous hairdresser transformed her client's dull hair into a shiny and stylish new look.
Foreground.
The part of a view, picture, etc. that is nearest to the viewer.
Examples:
Foreground segmentation. Foreground galaxy. A happy group of friends occupies the foreground of the picture.
Nun.
A woman who has taken religious vows and is a member of a monastic community.
Examples:
Nun habit. Meditating nun. The cloistered nun devoted her life to serving the poor and marginalized.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people. A person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Utilitarian.
Designed to be practical and functional rather than decorative or luxurious.
Examples:
Utilitarian design. Utilitarian economics. The kitchen is designed with a utilitarian approach, focusing on practicality rather than aesthetics.
Patronize.
To behave in a condescending or superior manner towards someone. To frequent or support a particular business, often in a loyal or regular manner.
Examples:
Patronize a restaurant. Patronize local businesses. Wealthy benefactors often patronize the arts by donating to museums, theaters, and galleries.
Forego.
To precede or go before something in time or order. To give up, relinquish, or do without something, usually by choice or obligation.
Examples:
Forgo dessert. Forgo the privilege. The company decided to forego the expensive advertising campaign and instead rely on word of mouth.
Jubilee.
A special anniversary or celebration, especially one marking a 25th, 50th, or 60th year.
Examples:
Jubilee procession. Golden Jubilee. The royal family celebrated their jubilee with a parade and a special concert.
Emperor.
The male ruler of an empire.
Examples:
Emperor of Rome. Former emperor. The emperor once lived in the vast palace.
Norman.
Relating to or characteristic of the Normans, a people who originally came from Normandy, France, and who had a significant impact on the history and culture of Britain and other European countries. The term can also refer to a style of architecture or art that developed during the Norman period.
Examples:
Norman Cathedral. Norman invasion. The Norman architecture in the Old City was a sight to behold.
Kneel.
To rest on someone's knee or knees.
Examples:
Kneel down and worship. Kneel and protest. The players are kneeling during the national anthem.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Cusp.
A pointed end, especially the pointed end of a crescent moon or the part of a curve that is most curved.
Examples:
Cusp of change. A single cusp. The project was on the cusp of success and needed a little more funding.
Naivete.
Lack of experience, wisdom, or judgment, innocence or simplicity, often perceived as a flaw or weakness in dealing with real-world situations.
Examples:
Naivete about love. Naivete honesty. His naivete about the dangers of the wilderness nearly got him killed on his first camping trip.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
Conceive of an idea. Conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Scripture.
The sacred writings of a particular religion or belief system, often regarded as authoritative and containing moral or spiritual teachings.
Examples:
Scripture study. Biblical scripture. Many people find comfort in reading scripture during times of hardship.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Grandparent.
A parent of one's father or mother.
Examples:
Great-grandparent. Person of grandparent age. She was close to her paternal grandparents and often spent summers with them.
Turret.
A small tower or tall structure, often found on the corner of a building, typically used for defensive purposes. A rotating armored structure on a military vehicle or ship for mounting weapons.
Examples:
Medieval turret. Turret lathe. The turret atop the castle provided a panoramic view of the surrounding area.
Beech.
A type of deciduous tree often used for timber or ornamental purposes.
Examples:
Beech forest. Beech flooring. Beech bark is known for its medicinal properties and can be used to treat a variety of ailments.
Incarcerate.
To put or keep somebody in prison or in a place from which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Incarcerate the murderer. Incarcerate her for life. He was incarcerated for the duration of the war.
Remand.
To send someone accused of a crime or a case back into custody or back to a lower court, typically until a trial or further proceedings take place.
Examples:
Remand application. Remand in custody. The judge agreed to remand the juvenile offender to a rehabilitation facility.
Dormitory.
A large room or building that provides sleeping quarters for multiple people, typically students or workers, often in separate beds or cubicles.
Examples:
College dormitory. Shared dormitory. The girls' dormitory had a strict curfew of 11 p.m.
Sympathize.
To express or feel compassion or understanding for someone else's pain, difficulty, or misfortune. To share in someone else's emotions or experiences.
Examples:
Sympathize with a tragic hero. Sympathize with their situation. I sympathize with your struggles and am here to support you through them.
Tuck.
To push a stray piece of clothing or material into a certain area or position, especially to make it more orderly or comfortable.
Examples:
Tuck a baby in the blanket. Tuck into another cigarette. You should tuck your shirt into your trousers.